EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Memphis, Tennessee and TPC Southwind, it's the third round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. We've currently got a tie at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. Oh boy, that has started way left.
And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
130 yards left to the flag. It's a nice round number. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
Just a little over ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
And now a putt from 24 feet away. Just going to sneak on by. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Moving now to the second, 401-yard par 4. Dogleg to the right this time. Bunkers on the left. Some players, though, will take the dogleg completely out of play by cutting the corner. And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Great job hitting one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course, now rewarded with a short iron into a very accessible green.
Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
That finished off for a par, he with the second. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Up next, the first of only 2 par 5s at TPC Southwind, 554-yard third hole. It's almost dead straight with a lake in the middle of the fairway that comes into play on the second shot. You can get home in 2, but the green is guarded by water on the right and bunkers on the left. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
And it's really going to take a bold effort here. Water in play all the way up to the front edge of the green, so got to make your carry count.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. And that'll move him to 7 under par. Sometimes you just have to stop and admire the beauty of a hole before you even play it. And this is the case here at the 196-yard par 3 fourth. Just gorgeous. There's water short and left, and you hit it there. It's not a very pretty hole, is it? Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. Birdie putt coming up, down to Noda.
And this is going to be working from his left to right, not much pace in it at all.
Just played a little too much break there and hung it out to the left.
Yeah, just didn't play enough break there, and it comes up short.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay at 7 under. His par 4 fifth at 485 yards is a good one. Just a little bit of a dogleg to the left. You want to avoid that big tree on the right and the 2 fairway bunkers lining the left side of the fairway as well.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 8 under for the tournament. Coming now to the 445-yard par 4 sixth. Another dog leg, this one to the left. Large spectator mounds lining the left side of the fairway and bunkers on the right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th. It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
this from 7 feet. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he's going to remain at 8 under. Next up, the 482-yard par 4 7th. Dead straight. Fairway bunker on the left. Only real trouble to avoid off the tee. We've talked about dog legs, but sometimes a par 4 can be good even if it is dead straight like this 7th hole at 482 yards. Pound your tee shot, flush the second, and maybe make a 3. If you do, you've hit some good shots.
Smoked that drive. A little unlucky, actually, to get into the first cut.
From just off the fairway, Iona, second shot coming up.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. The 8th hole now at TPC Southwind, 171 yards here for this par 3. It is a fairly straightforward hole, but 3 bunkers surround this long and narrow green, ready to gobble up anything that comes their way. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. 15 feet away. Pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And he's got it to 2 under for the round. 9 under now for the tournament. This par 4 9th at 457 yards is one of the toughest here at TPC Southwind. It doglegs to the right. Does go slightly downhill, but that approach is coming over the lake, guarding the front of the green. Best to be long and down that right side of the fairway here at the 9th. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's got 154 yards to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? It didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 8 under par. Par 4 10th at 465 yards. Another hole here at TPC Southwind that twists and turns. This one just a slight dogleg to the left. If you're one of the bigger hitters, you may want to think about a fairway wood off the tee because that'll take that water out of play.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway. Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. At any other club other than that one.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. This remind you of anything? How about 17 at TPC Sawgrass? This 162-yard par 3 11th is a good one here at Southwind. A short iron, but obviously you need to be accurate. Oh, look out. That's too far left. That ball not hit with a lot of conviction, and it fails to reach the island. It's into the water. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his 3rd shot now at the par 3. And this one going to be just fine, so a good bounce back that is safely aboard the island green. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And that'll drop him back down to 7 under. Moving on to the 406-yard par 4 12th, short dogleg to the right. Excellent driving hole with the water running along the entire right side. Fairway bunkers on the left.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad. And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. What's really challenging about TPC Southwind is that on some holes you need to favor the right side. Others, like this, the 472-yard par 4 13th, you're better off on the left side. So you really need to be able to maneuver your golf ball and have control of it the whole way. You're going to make a good score here at TPC Southwind. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Looking at 111 yards to the front, 115 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
This could be a good one.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care, that's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And that's going to move him to 8 under. Well, here we are at 14, and this is a hard hole, this par 3. It's 239 yards. It is a full carry over the water to that undulating green. You absolutely have to have your best shot right here. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. This from about 10 feet. Nope. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that won't help the cause one bit. This 15th hole at 395 yards is not overly long, but there's plenty that catches your eye. Obviously, it's tree line, and then it moves to the left with that dog leg. So you have to put your shot in the right spot, and then that approach shot, when you're coming over a creek, and you can see all those bunkers guarding the green. This is a hole that demands clear thinking and accurate play.
Well, there's no doubt that ball deflected off the tree. Could have gone anywhere. So really, when you think about it, that first cut is fine. In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. Will certainly help the cause. Well, now the fun begins. Finishing stretch here at TPC Southwind. This is the final par 5, the 16th at 530 yards. Absolutely, it's reachable into. You would expect to make birdie here. Eagle is absolutely a strong possibility if you hit the proper shots. You get out of here with 5 or worse, you're a little bit disappointed. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Big tee shot here at the 16th. Now trying to get this ball close to the widest section of the green sitting in the back.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Oh, that is a good bunker play right there. Just a few feet left for a 4. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And he's worked it to 9 under par. The 17th is a beast at a full 505 yards. Just about everyone will wind up short of the creek with their drives, but there is water there to keep you honest. Then what's required is a long, accurate approach into this green that's surrounded by a total of 5 bunkers left and right. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. A look here for birdie at 17.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain one shot back. We end our round here at TPC Southwind with a 453-yard par 4 18th. Really picturesque finishing hole. Dogleg to the left, water on the left coming into play on those first two shots. You see a lot of blue standing on that tee box. That's a good drive here at 18. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Ball in the fairway on the finishing hole is a great first step, but still got to take on the water and control your distance to take advantage of that tee shot.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that will mean this is a Saturday score of 68 for this third round. I mean, this has been a captivating tournament so far. And our featured golfer, just a shot back heading into Sunday's final round. It's going to be exciting, Frank.
It certainly will be, Rich. One of the greatest players of all time, Ben Hogan, used to say, and I don't know why, I would rather be one behind than one in front.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Noda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.